This is on the urgent motion that was filed yesterday and rejected by the speaker this morning. Copies, can you give out the copies straight away? What is being handed out now is a copy of the motion and a copy of the rejection letter. Those of you who are following the story in Lesekini will know what is the background to this. This is connected to Copgate. Yeah, Cowgate has been rolling for some time, and Copgate is just starting. Yeah, what is Copgate about? Actually, it's not just Copgate. It's Copgate plus AG Gate. All right, it's about the AG more than anything else. That's what this motion is about. This motion called for the House today to discuss the allegations revealed in Lesekini about the AG's interference in the Tunku Go case, where the Commercial Crime Division of Bukit Aman had found enough evidence of Tunku Go's involvement in illegal gambling and vice in Johor and subjected him to what they call a Buang Negeri order, restricted residence in Jeli, Kelantan. But immediately after that, what happened was the Commercial Crime Division suddenly found instructions coming from the AG to hand over their file over to the ACA. They were very concerned because that file contained the identities of the informants that gave them all the information about Tunku Go's activities. And if those names were revealed, then their lives and their families' lives would be in danger. Yeah. So what happened then was the AG directed the file to be handed over, and the file ended up at ACA. And then some very strange things happened. The ACA officers went and looked for these informants and then intimidated them, put pressure on them to change their stories. Now, this is not just verbal statements made by Lesekini. Lesekini based its story from what we can read on the actual statutory declarations made by these informants. So you're talking about a story that has got a very credible basis. To cut the story short, what happened after that was Tunku Go, who filed an application for habeas corpus, won his case and he got freed. Yeah. So this is one of the issues we raised in the motion. We also raised the allegation that the AG compromised the investigation into Tan Sri Tajuddin Ramli and the mass debacle. Yeah? And the third issue we raised in this motion was in relation to the AG's involvement in fabricating false evidence in the Black Eye investigation. Right? So what I raised was, I said these three issues, especially with the recent revelation in the Tunku Go case on the AG's involvement, warrants a tribunal under Article 125. And this was the motion for today. Unfortunately, the Speaker rejected it. He gave two reasons. He said, one, it was not specific. You know, urgent motions have to be specific, urgent, and of public importance. And we said it satisfied all three criteria. He said, no, it is not specific. So my response to him is to say, if this is not specific, I really don't know what specific means. Because we raised a specific case. Yeah. He also rejected it on the basis that he invoked Peraturan Mesyuarat, Standing Order 23(1)(I). Now 23(1)(I) says that a question cannot be asked whether a statement in the media, in the press, is accurate or not. That is what 23(1)(I) says. My motion has nothing to do with whether the statement is accurate. We said very categorically, Lesekini's statement or article is based on statutory declarations. It is credible. Therefore, this motion calls for a tribunal to be set up. Because under our federal constitution, the AG is in a similar position as a high court judge or like a judge. You cannot remove a judge unless you put him through a tribunal. And so we said we need a tribunal to investigate these allegations to see whether these allegations are true or not. That is what the issue is. Unfortunately, the Speaker chose to reject it on that ground, and my response to that is to say that this is most unfortunate because these allegations concern the AG himself, the highest officer, the legal officer in the country, the legal advisor to the government, who is basically being implicated in committing criminal offences. And therefore, it is appropriate for this House to discuss it and not be blocked from discussing it. So today, the Speaker, my view is that the Speaker should not have blocked the discussion. He should have allowed the discussion to happen and allowed the House to make a decision. And just to conclude, this issue is not going to go away. I think today in Besikini you will see a follow-up article on the first one that was written, that came out 2 days ago. Today, Hafiz, the writer, has rebutted Minister Hishamuddin's response earlier to say, give me the proof. And he said, you already have the proof. The documents were given to his ministry, to the Deputy Minister Johari Bahrum, in year 2009 itself. All the documents were given to them.